so for me, like, I went through a bad breakup. So when I went through a bad breakup, I was like, forget everybody. Who will tell me? Like, I promise you, like, I went through this stage of, like, I was like, ain't nobody about to, like, stop me from being the best version of me.
Exactly.
So, like, that just changed everything. And, like, you know, like, when it first happened, I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, my life is, like, oh. But, like, now I look back and be like, I'm so happy all that happened because I would be doing it.
It happens for a reason.
Yeah. So, like, that's what happened.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Lavish Journey. Today I have a special guest here today, Miss Rissa.
Hey.
Right? Am I right?
Yeah. Or Riss. I go by Riss.
Okay, she go by Riss. My fault, y'all.
No, it's okay.
Miss Riss, and today she's going to talk about her brand. She's blossoming. It's doing awesome right now. She's doing great things and impacting people, and I'm going to let her have the floor.
Yeah. Hello, so my name is Larissa. I go by Riss on social media, on all platforms. It's Riss, and She's Blossoming, so definitely check me out. She's Blossoming is a lifestyle brand, and it's also a blog, events, but the main thing with She's Blossoming is that we encourage women through transparent inspiration to shine insight on women's mental health, on holistic living, on just how to be the best woman, and also learning how to manage life and go through life's troubles, whether it be dealing with depression, dealing with anxiety, or just life as a whole. Just being a woman.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Not easy.
How long ago did you get started?
I started She's Blossoming so it's like a year now. It's last March is when it launched.
Okay.
The website.
So it's going ever since then. Going up ever since then.
Yeah. So last March I launched the blog, and then I hosted my Blossoming Woman Brunch. And it originally was for women, like it was originally just for me to like share what She's Blossoming is, like launching it for friends, family, and like others. But it honestly turned into way more than that. It turned into
greatness.
A brunch. It turned into a brunch that I had speakers come, and we talked about the transparent parts of womanhood. We talked about depression. We talked about being an entrepreneur. We talked about accomplishing goals, and like not just the like, oh, how do you like deal with that? No, it was like when it's dark and no one's there and you don't want to do it anymore, like what do you do, or like who do you look to, and things like that. And really sharing my love for God and my love for just overall being the best version of me.
Exactly.
And then it just kind of came out to She's Blossoming.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you got any events coming up this summer?
I do. So we are having a Blossom Woman Brunch, and that is in June, and it's going to be in Michigan, in the Metro Detroit area. So that's pretty awesome. And then also, we just had a coffee and tea chat last weekend, but I'm considering doing another one soon, so stay tuned for that as well.
You out here. You doing everything.
I'm just doing what God tells me to do.
Exactly. And I see you have like a lot of inspiring blog posts.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. So your latest one, I saw you talking about, God's plan, and let me see. Don't quote me on it. The garden, growing like the garden.
Oh yeah, it's called What Does Your Garden Look Like? Yeah, and so that post was mainly about like spring is coming and we're all planting seeds because She's Blossoming. The way I look at it is flowers, they come from a dark place. We plant seeds in the dark, but it comes out to be something beautiful. So that's like the ultimate thing when you look at it. And so with the latest blog post, which was What Does Your Garden Look Like? That was all about what kind of seeds are you planting in your garden, as far as like people, who are you allowing to give you information, like as far as advice, or are people just taking from your garden? Like, are people just like taking from you and you're left with nothing? Because a lot of times we'll surround ourselves around people and then we're like giving, and then we're left just dry
Exactly.
and have nothing. So it's important that you have people in your life that are giving to you and that you're able to give into. So like it's a give and a take, and they're not just taking.
I like that. What made you think of that? Like, I like the title. I like that.
Thank you. I try to get creative with my titles for my blog to make people be like, oh, it's that. But I don't know. It just kind of came out.
Awesome.
Like, just kind of came out.
So within like the next, let's say, year to 2 years, what's your goal?
The goal is to travel, so have events in other states, other cities, and then also have a very large women's expo.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Like, you plan on having like thousands of people there?
Hopefully so. I don't know about thousands, but a large number.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So like, all right, so this is a random question. I usually ask questions during the podcast show. Matter of fact, I know about heart now. What's the first thing you think about when you wake up?
The first thing I think about when I wake up is, one, being thankful, and two is how am I going to, like, lately my thing has been like I want to give love and light. So like it's been like, how can I give, what can I give today? Because I wake up, I gotta go to work, so I'm like, I think of it the way of like, I have to find something in me to give to other people. Definitely. And so like I have to find the joy within me. So it's like when I wake up, I'm looking for like, Lord, please give me joy, give me peace. So those are the first things when I wake up, like thinking about peaceful things, happy things, and being thankful.
I like that. So I know like you're busy like doing this and you know juggling everything you have to do. What do you do like to relieve stress?
Workout.
I need to do that. I need to take tips.
Yeah, gym. I work out. I journal. Journaling is like has been a pivotal part of my journey. Yeah. Like it's everything to me, and just really taking time to just have me time. Definitely. Sit in the dark in my room. That's my self-care.
That's perfect. I like that. I see like on the website you sell journals as well.
Yeah, I do.
Check it out, y'all.
Yes, I do. I sell journals. So and I try to incorporate it into the blog where sometimes if you're reading, like at the end it'll say, okay, well journal about this. So it kind of like ties that into it, because that's my brand. It's like journaling and really getting to know yourself.
I like that. That's real good. Okay. So what makes your day better?
My day is made better by doing what I enjoy. As my life has changed and I begin to blossom, I notice that when I do things that I enjoy is when I'm the happiest. Exactly. So doing things that I like, which might be just reading a book that I enjoy, or watching something that I like online, or things like that. Listening to music that I like. Definitely. Eating foods that I like.
What kind of foods you like to eat?
I don't have any in particular. I'm not like a foodie, but yeah, I just love ice cream. So.
Okay. Speaking of books, like which one your top 3 books? Top 5 books actually.
Uninvited by Lisa Tykers. Let's see. You Are a Badass at Making Money.
Ooh.
I like that title. And let me think for another one. I'm reading a few books right now, but I wouldn't say they're top. Those would just have to be my top.
Okay, those are your top? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Lately, like the books that I read lately, they wouldn't be top. They're very helpful, but I wouldn't be top.
Okay. So is there any books that honestly inspire you?
The Uninvited book by Lisa Tykers, it's like a book about dealing with rejection and like going through life and increasing your faith and things like that. And that book like really inspires me to be the best version of me and not care what anybody else says about me. Like literally just live your life, because people, if you try to be a people pleaser, you'll never be happy. Like ever. So that book really inspires me to like be myself, live my best life than everybody else.
That's true. I feel like a lot of us, like, I went through it too. You try to make everybody else happy and think about other people's opinions all the time. You would never live your life. You know what I mean?
I used to live like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you wasn't digging it.
Like I look back at that girl, like the person I was when I like wanted other people to accept me, or like I wasn't happy.
Exactly.
You know, I'm living my life for these people to make them happy, and I wasn't accomplishing anything that Larissa wanted to accomplish. Exactly. It was just what that person or who else said I should accomplish. And
I'm glad you. Fuck all
that.
Okay, I like to hear that. That's good though. I'm glad you don't do that no more. I bet you feel a lot more free too, not worrying about people's opinions all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why. So when my blog, like back when my blog used to be called Little and Fierce, I would never share it because I was like scared. Yeah, I was scared of what people thought. Like I was like, people would be like, "What is she blogging? Like, what is that?" You know, I don't know. It's crazy. Like fear is real.
Yeah,
and
that's
it will
true.
Stop you from accomplishing
stuff. It will hold
stuff.
you back.
Yeah, and so I was like, I look back and be like, that's crazy that I didn't share my information or my blog because I didn't want other people.
So like, when did you like one day just wake up and was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Like, when did that happen?
I mean, it happened. Well, I mean, so for me, like, I went through a bad breakup. So when I went through a bad breakup, I was like, forget everybody. Who won't tell me? Like I promise you. Like, I went through this stage of like, I was like, ain't nobody about to like stop me from being the best version of me.
Exactly.
So like that just changed everything. And like, you know, like when it first happened, I was like, oh, that sucks. Like my life is like, oh. But like now I look back and be like, I'm so happy all that happened because I would be doing it.
It happens for a reason.
Yeah. So like that's what happened.
Wow.
But it was more to it than that. It was just like I needed to become who God wanted me to be and not who everybody else wanted me to be. And once I realized that, that's when it happened. And I became better.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise at the time because I'm like, how is this a blessing?
You know, when we go through times like that, we do be wondering like, what's going on? But you know, when it's all said and done, we understand along, you know, like, okay, I see what God was doing. Yeah. It's you live and you learn. Right. You live and you learn.
It's like I definitely couldn't see how that was a blessing. But now I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I touched the blood.
That's what's up. I'm glad to hear that though. That's awesome, man.
I'm so serious. Like anybody, if there's anybody out there going through anything in life and it's stopping, like you feel like this is the end or nothing, like that's not the end. You might feel like you're being buried, but you're actually being planted. And it's going to take time. It's going to take love. It's going to take peace, faith, all those things. You put those back into yourself and then everything will come out okay. Wow. So yeah, don't worry. God got you.
I'm taking that. I like that.
God got you. You good.
I like that. Okay. Yeah. That was really good, actually. That answered the majority of these questions.
Okay, you can still ask.
No, I'm going to ask them, but that was really good. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, that was perfect. Okay, what's the best thing that happened to you last week?
Last week?
Yep.
Last week? I don't know.
You don't know?
I was sick all last week. Last week though. But no, I ended up getting a new job that allows me to utilize my platform, SHESBLOSSOMING. So like I do therapy. I'm a recreational therapist and I help individuals. Right now I work with kids and I work in geriatrics, and so I help them learn different activities that can help them live their best life and increase their quality of life through these activities. And so I received a job with another therapist that allows me to do different programming for women.
Wow.
So that we'll do all outdoor programming this summer in Detroit, and like giving them opportunity to overcome anxiety, depression, learn coping skills, learn how to combat it, and different things like that. So
that's awesome.
That's a good thing.
That's really good. That's beautiful to hear.
Yeah.
So this all just happened last week?
Well, it didn't all happen last week. Last week I signed the contract, so I'm officially an employee.
There you go.
Yeah.
Elevated. I respect it. So I see you really big on your mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel like you can definitely make an impact when it comes to that?
Yeah, it all started with like myself dealing with anxiety and depression and things like that, and me being a therapist, like I kind of knew the tips and things to kind of deal with it as I was going through things in life. And so I was like, how do other people that are clinically diagnosed deal with this? And I was like, I have to share, information, especially in the Black community. A lot of people don't talk about mental health. A lot of women deal with mental health things for many, many years before they say anything. So my goal with She's Blossoming is to talk about this transparent conversation, bring it up in a way that's positive and uplifting, and don't make you feel less than, don't make you feel like, mental health is bad or I'm crazy. The stigma around it is terrible, so I want to break that.
That's deep, yeah.
So
we just talked about that earlier, because how it feels like people feel like they have to hide their mental health. It's best to just talk to people. Talk to somebody. Don't feel like it's embarrassing to talk about it.
Right, and it's not embarrassing to talk about it, because once you break down that barrier and talk about it, you'll be so surprised how many other people are dealing with the same things.
Exactly.
And that's what happened at the Blossoming Women Brunch. We had the conversation about talking about depression and dealing with emotions, and it opened the door for so many women to like start talking about it. Like it just was like, oh, I have it too, or I want to talk about it. And they're just like, what? Oh my God.
Made it feel comfortable.
Yeah, but it made it feel comfortable, and it made it feel okay. And it was just like, it validated everyone's feelings to know, like, okay, I'm not crazy, because somebody else is going through this too.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
you're really out here making huge impacts. Like, honestly,
thank you. I'm honestly just doing God's work. Like, I promise you.
That's awesome. You said you started a year ago, right? Everything you're doing?
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Thank you. I will.
Okay, I got a weird question for you.
Weird.
If animals could talk, which one would you talk to the most?
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. I don't know why my mind goes to like a sea animal or something, but like, I don't know. I just be wondering what's going on in the water. Like, I don't know. It's so weird. Like land animals, I can see everything that they do. So like, if I could like talk to like a whale or something, be like, so like, what we going on in the water? Like,
oh, okay.
I don't know.
You're the first person to say that. Everybody said like, owls and giraffes and everything. So you want to go to the water and be able to communicate.
Yeah, like what's up under here?
Okay.
I don't know. I can't live underwater, so
there's a lot of stuff underwater was discovered. So
right. That is such a weird question, but interesting.
It is. I got a few weird questions on here. Let me see what's next up here. Okay. You have $5 million. What will you do with it?
I would probably split it up in many ways.
Okay.
I don't know. I would put a lot of it into my brand so that I can travel all over to like expand She's Blossoming. I would travel the world and do missions. Like, I want to do missions so bad. Like, if God opens that door, like, I would just be so happy. I would love to do missions and travel. So that, I would put towards that. I would give it to my family. Like, yes. So those would be, like, the main.
Giving.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. So you won't go out here and buy no mansion, no 5, 6, 7, 8 cars.
No, those things come. I want to invest in my business, people.
That's good.
My big dream.
That's good. That's good. Because materialistic things will always be there. I tell people that all the time. Like, materialistic things will always be there. They will always come along.
Yeah, and when you get to that place of not caring about materialistic things, but caring more about like your well-being and other people's well-being. It's awesome. It
feels free. It feels so good.
It feels good. Like, you're not worried. Like, you're like, I don't care about the house. I'll get the house. I'll get the car. But I'm so worried about, like, helping people or accomplishing dreams and goals that all that stuff is going to come.
Exactly. It will all come along the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you like between spring or fall? Like, which season?
Oh, how you going to pick my favorite two? Like, my favorite two. Spring or fall? Let's see. I'm going to have to go fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there's like in the fall, you got fall activities. Like you can go to the orchard, you know, and stuff like that. I like
fall better.
Yeah.
If I get money to do
football season. Yeah, fall's fun.
Fall. Legends are born in fall.
Well, that's the truth. I was born in fall, so.
When's your birthday?
September 23rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the fall game.
Yes.
Okay, it's going. All right, so what's your favorite cereal?
I have a couple.
Name them then, go ahead.
I like Frosted Flakes and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
What else?
You don't like Fruity Pebbles?
No.
Oh, you just really?
Like what?
Oh, I've heard. That's my favorite.
I can pass on those for sure.
Okay. What's your favorite cartoon?
Hey Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's your favorite one still to this day?
I don't watch cartoons now, so I mean, like.
I don't know most of it came on TV.
Oh yeah, Hey Arnold. Yeah, okay. I watch it. Like when it come on at night. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
I feel it. Okay. Popeyes or KFC?
Neither.
That's how I feel for real too.
Popeyes if I had to choose, but I don't eat meat anymore. So, but Popeyes.
Really? How long has that been?
Since December.
Really?
Not that long.
I'm
a new vegetarian. Oh, congratulations! Welcome to the vegetarian world. But no, since December.
Okay, what made you want to go vegetarian?
I have been wanting to do it for a long time. And then I just kind of like in December, I think I saw a video on Facebook, and it kind of just was like, no more meat.
yeah. It's like a thing on Netflix too. I never watched it yet. What the Health?
Oh yeah, I never watched it either. But yeah.
It's hard being vegetarian. I ain't gonna lie.
It's hard when I'm eating around other people, like at a restaurant where they don't have options or. But when I'm by myself, it's easier because I can go where I want to go and I know they got what I want to eat. So.
Exactly. So what kind of foods do you eat? I'm just asking for myself, to be honest. I'll be hungry.
I eat a lot of rice. I eat a lot of spinach. I don't know. I like smoothies. Like I love smoothies. So like smoothies are really big. I'm not a big foodie, so I'm a basic eater.
That's cool. That's why I'm eating rice, beans, potatoes.
Yeah, beans.
Yep.
I eat a lot of potatoes, which is really bad. Yeah.
And potatoes.
Stuff my face with potatoes.
Okay. Let me see what I got on here. You had a superpower. What would it be?
To fly or be invisible.
Okay. So you can fly away?
Yeah.
Go to different states.
Like I can see aerial view. Who don't want to see the world in aerial view?
That's true.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Like when I'm in a plane, I love looking down. Like I don't know, I just enjoy that.
I like that. Okay, I got another one for you. What do you look for in a man?
Oh God.
Yeah. It's always a long
Jesus.
answer.
If I could date Jesus,
okay,
we good. It's like no, but I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's someone who's compassionate. Like compassion is just really big for me because if you can be compassionate, then you're a loving person. Like you care, you know, someone who genuinely cares, not somebody who's a fraud and act like they care.
Oh.
But no, someone who genuinely cares, compassion, a peacemaker, a go-getter, someone who's motivated, and someone who can inspire other people, like who wants to be the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when someone wants to be the inspiration, they want to help others because they want to show people that they can do it. And somebody who loves God. I don't know. Whoever God calls, whoever He sends, send them.
Hilarious,
but literally, I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I would at first when I first started like dating and everything, I'm like, oh, like I wanted to be like this, da da da. But then, like, I don't know. I got to the point where I'm like, whoever God wants it to be, then that's who it's going to be.
Right.
Because I figured out in life that my vision, my ideas is actually not the best. God's is much better.
Okay.
So once I've gotten to that place of like really trusting God and trusting His process.
Exactly.
I know that whoever my husband is going to be, he's going to be awesome.
Gotta trust the process.
Hey, hubby, wherever you are.
He might be watching right now.
Hey.
He out there.
One day he might see this. Like, see, I was looking. I was. Yes.
Hilarious. Hey, good answer though. That was really good.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the best job you ever had?
I've had some jobs in my life. I would say my best job and the funnest job I had was working at DSW.
Really?
Yeah. The shoe store.
Yeah.
I actually really liked it. I worked there for a few years. I worked there all through college, and they were like an awesome company because I was able to like go from state to state because I started college in Dallas, so I started working there in Dallas, and then they were like, I was like, oh, I'm going back home, and they're like, oh, you can go back home and work, and I worked at home, and then I moved to Toledo to go to school, and they were like, oh, you can go to Toledo, so it was awesome. Like they let me like move around to different stores, and yeah, the employees were really nice. Management was nice. We always had fun.
I'm glad to hear that. Okay. What was the worst job you ever had?
Subway. I like worked there for like, it was my very first job in high school, and I remember I was on the cheerleading team in high school, and I would have to leave practice early to go to work. I was so mad. I had to work, and then I would go there and it stinked because like the wheat, and I would always like, I would complain and say like the wheat was making my stomach hurt. I don't know if it really was or not, or I just didn't want to be there.
Oh, I don't feel good.
Like, I don't want to be here. But yeah, Subway, I didn't like it, and I didn't like making sandwiches, and people had too many requests.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't blame you. How long you worked there for?
2 weeks.
Oh, you really only 2 weeks, really?
Yeah, I didn't want to stay. I'm not the type of person. If I don't like it, I stay.
So you got that check, and you was like, "Hey, that's it, I'm out."
I don't even think I really got a check for it. It's probably like, I don't know, $100, $200, or barely that.
If you wasn't feeling it, bounce. I don't blame you.
I don't know.
Okay. If there was a time to be alive, what era would it be?
I don't know. I really want to say now because honestly, with like the way that we have platforms and things like that to connect with each other is awesome. You know, it has like its pros and its cons, but I think it's an awesome way for us to connect with other entrepreneurs, you know, influencers, creators, movers and shakers. So.
That is true. This is time to be alive when you think about it, though. Yeah. Everything is like really reachable. You know what I mean? Because our parents, their generation, they didn't even have computers or nothing. They just had a book.
And a lot of people in that generation weren't able to like go beyond you know what they saw because they didn't have anything else. So
yeah, that's true.
I think it's cool to be born in our generation to have this opportunity.
What a time to be alive. Okay. If you was trapped on an island for 1 year.
Oh God, a year?
Yeah, a whole year.
That's a long time.
A year. What 3 albums would you listen to?
Oh God, that's hard.
You got a lot of music artists out here.
That is hard.
Give you some time.
Like, and I only got 3 picks.
Yep, only 3 albums.
Wow.
They gotta be fire.
You know, I'm gonna definitely need some Tupac because I'm gonna have to, you know, have some motivation to keep me going. Like, you know, it's getting hard. So I would definitely say some Tupac. I'm gonna say, why does it have to be so hard? I like a lot of music. That's why it's like, it's hard for me to pick. I love India Hari, so I need to be, she gives me zen. Who else? gonna need a little Jesus with me, because I'm you know I'm a little thug at heart, but I'm gonna need him to help me on this island. So let me see here. I would say this is off rip. I honestly really don't know, but I'm gonna pick. I don't know if you ever heard of Travis Green. I'm gonna pick some Travis Green. He's a Christian artist.
Travis Green?
Yeah, he's an awesome artist. I like him. You should listen to him. But those three, I think, can help me through. Because I got a little Jesus, got a little India.Arie, vibing. I mean, and India.Arie is hard to pick because I would even probably pick Erykah Badu. Like, I mean, it's just so hard. Either Erykah or India, and then, we gotta have our Tupac. We gotta, can't.
And you said Travis Green, SCREEN?
No, Green.
Green.
Yeah.
Travis Green. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, check him out. He's really good. I like him.
Okay. What else we got on
One of my favorites. I've been listening to him like way before people knew about him.
For real, I'm gonna check him out. Let's see.
Yep.
Okay. What was your worst date?
My worst date? I don't know. I've had some interesting dates. I would say my worst date was I went to Applebee's with a guy, and he really was self-absorbed and talked about himself a lot. And he took me to Applebee's. I mean, we were really young, but
2 for $20. Yeah,
we were really young, but he talked about himself like the whole time, and it was really weird. He didn't care about me. You're like, boy, right, and we're at Applebee's, but we were young, so that's why I was at Applebee's. I don't think you can take me to Applebee's. I'm not materialistic or anything, but yeah.
Let's get that 2 for $20.
Yeah, we're really young though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay.
He's a loser.
You funny. Alright. What's your dream vacation?
Egypt.
That's a nice one.
I want to see the pyramids.
That's a nice one. I can see you going there soon.
Oh, thanks. Put in the atmosphere. Whew, I'm going to Egypt soon.
Okay, y'all heard it. She's going to Egypt soon. So how long would you stay out there if you go there?
If I was to go to Egypt, I don't know. I would honestly feel like I would want to do like a tour, so I would want to go to multiple places.
Right.
So, like when I go to Africa, like I'm literally like I feel like I need to go a while for some weeks so that I can go multiple places and like backpack and like I don't know, just do like cool stuff, like go hiking and all kind of stuff.
That's what I want to do. I want to go like to, I don't know where in Africa. I swear for like a whole month or two. And just,
excuse me.
You cool. And just travel, you know what I mean? See different things. Get like a real feel of the culture, you know what I mean? Definitely.
Yeah. There's so much to see and so many different cultures in Africa that it will take a long time to, see a lot of stuff. So
yeah.
Definitely consider staying a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, morning or night?
I'm more of a night person.
Definitely.
It's hard for me to get up.
It is. I hate waking up in the mornings. Like I used to have clinicals at 5 a.m. I wake up at 3 in the morning, and I go to sleep at 12.
Yeah.
So I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Night owl.
Yeah.
What else we got on here? Let's see. Okay, what is the most annoying question that people ask you?
Let's see. Oh, am I mixed with anything? Like, what would I be mixed with other than black? I mean, it's crazy. At my job, someone just thought I was like from the islands recently. She was like, "Oh, like I thought you were like, I don't know, from like the Barbados." I'm like, "Girl, bye, I'm black."
Hey, you should look at that as a good compliment.
I mean, it is a compliment. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. Okay. It is a compliment, but I don't know. I get asked it all the time, and I'm like, no, like why can't black people just be black and be pretty?
That's true. You're right.
Or just have good hair.
true.
And long hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does it have to be a stigma of like, oh, you must have something else?
Mm-hmm. That's what you mean. Why can't it just be black and beautiful? Why have to be mixed with something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. You get what I'm talking about.
Definitely. Okay. What city would you like to move to? If you want to move, like, what city would you like to move to?
That's a hard one. Cause I used to want to move into like a big city like New York or LA, but like now that I'm getting to know myself more and learning about myself, I honestly can see myself staying somewhere like small town.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know yet?
Yeah. I mean, I used to live in Dallas and I really, really enjoy Dallas and I want to move back. So that's somewhere that I see myself. I could even see myself in like moving to California, but not living in LA. Actually living in a different city in LA. Yeah. I'm not LA, but in California. So I don't know. We'll see where life takes me. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm always open to moving. I do want to live somewhere though that's like not a big city because I want to travel the world. So like, why live?
Oh, I see you.
You know,
that makes
I don't
sense,
care to live in a big city when I want to travel all the time.
Exactly.
So like.
Exactly. You save money to live in smaller cities, so when you travel, it's not like, you're leaving some expensive apartment behind or something.
Exactly.
That's smart.
Exactly. And I feel like, I don't know if I was reading a book or listening to a podcast or whatever, but this guy was talking about how, people who want to travel or do different things, like, it's important for them to know that, like, you don't need the nicest car or the biggest house because you want to travel. So why would you have those things when you're not even going to be at home? So you can have a nice house, but why not have a smaller house? Because you want to be going all the time. So.
That's good. You're right.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. He's right.
That's true, though. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, he said some facts.
Yeah, and I was like, because I would think, I was thinking like, oh, I want a nice house, but then I like think about the things that I actually want to do in life.
Right.
And does a big house really fit into my, my story or what I want to do? It might not. So.
Wow. That's real. Okay.
Yeah.
What movie or show best describes your life?
Ooh, I don't really watch TV, so show. I don't know. Movie. Dang, these are like hard questions. These make me think of my life. Ooh. Let me see here. I don't know. Movie.
You gotta know a movie. One movie.
That's my life, right? Like, I'm thinking of movies. I'm thinking some crazy movies. Like, no, not me. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Can it be like a cartoon movie?
It could be whatever you want it to be. Whatever describes your life.
I don't even know. My life is in shambles.
Is that a movie?
No, I'm just saying my life is in shambles, so I don't know. Whatever movie is in shambles, that's it. Okay. I don't know. I honestly don't have an answer. Is that bad? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Sorry.
What songs have you completely memorized?
Cardi B.
Album? Yeah. I love it. Hey, I like that album.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Fire. Okay. Which Cardi B song? I already know which one.
Beyonce. I don't know Beyonce songs. Who doesn't know Beyonce songs? Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else is on here. You answered that one. You answered these so well. Like, literally. Answered that one. Okay. What's the most relaxing place you've ever been? Did I ask you that one yet?
No.
I didn't.
Most relaxing place? I went to Tulum last fall. Okay. Tulum, Mexico. Mm-hmm. Like, if you've been to Cancun, it's like outside of Cancun. And then I also went to Riviera Maya. We stayed in Riviera Maya.
I heard about that. Yeah.
And it's like literally the most like relaxing private beach area. Because like Cancun, I've never been to Cancun, but we went to Riviera Maya and it was like so quiet and peaceful. Like, we didn't have all that hustle and bustle of like the city. Because I heard like Cancun's like Miami or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Never been. Yeah. But it's very relaxing. Like, we were in the jungle. Our resort was literally in the middle of the jungle. Oh. Yeah, we would see like those big old iguanas outside of our room.
I don't like
it
those.
was just like, yeah, gross. But yeah, Tulum and Riviera Maya.
Okay. So, it's another question here. Beaches or mountains? Mountains. You have mountains?
Yeah.
Why is that?
So the beach is all cool and all, but it's the beach. Like, you go to the beach and there's the water and there's the sand. Like, so for me, like, when part of my degree in school, like, I was a recreation major. So in school, we had to go to the mountains. We had to go climb the mountains.
Wow.
And it was an amazing experience. Like, I was with people I didn't really know, like, from class, like, you know, you're in class with them in college and everything like that. But I really was able to, like, go up the mountains and, like, I don't know, I was, like, feeling like at one with God. And I was, like, to see the waterfalls and things like that, and to know that, like, he created this, like, big old mountain and I'm on top of it. That was awesome. And then I went to Phoenix, Arizona, and I climbed the mountain there. Lord Jesus.
How was that?
Crazy. If you're not ready to climb a mountain, do not climb Camelback Mountain if it's your first time hiking. But yeah, I climbed the mountain. I went on a women's retreat, and I climbed the mountain with these ladies, and they are now my sisters. Like, because climbing this mountain together was like an amazing experience, and it was awesome. So, and being on the mountain showed me just like how much God loves us on earth, and just like to see his beauty from a different height. We climbed, it was over 2,000 feet in the air we climbed, and like to be up there and look down and see like little specks, and to be on my feet and not in a plane.
This is in Arizona?
Yeah. Phoenix, Arizona. Camelback Mountain.
Camelback Mountain.
Yeah, you know, like, I don't know if you've heard of like Camelback backpacks and those little water bottles. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry I didn't go. I was there last summer for like 3 days. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, it's quite awesome. Yeah, but you gotta be ready for it.
Okay.
Because I wasn't ready.
And you did it though?
Yeah, I did it.
How long did it take you?
I didn't think I was... What takes people like 30 to 45 minutes took us like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, because we kept stopping.
Oh, yeah, it's hot out there too.
Yeah, and it was hot, and we weren't prepared, but like it was all a journey, and it was all worth every bit of it.
Definitely.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I think I got a grand finale one on here. Okay. Oh, last but not least, what makes a great life?
I would say giving what God gives to you is what makes a great life. Like what She's Blossoming, it literally was something God gave me. I couldn't imagine doing this. So if I wouldn't have like acted on it and just like followed the process and trusted the process, I wouldn't be touching other people's lives. So being able to give what God gives to me to others is what makes an amazing life.
Wow. Yeah. That was a good one.
Oh.
No, that was really good.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that is what makes an awesome life.
Definitely. So you got Instagram, anybody knows, Facebook, websites you want to shout out?
Yeah. So everything is, my personal page is Riss, RISS, and then it's 2 underscores, and then everything else is She's Blossoming. So it's shesblossoming.com, and then She's Blossoming on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. So, yeah.
Any last minute gems you want to drop to the people?
Last minute gems.
Yeah, drop some gems for them. You know you got a lot.
I don't know. I just say, like, honestly, with life, for me, like, I'm in a place where I just can't, every day I, like, look at it and be like, wow, I can't believe this. I would say when life seems like it's forcing you to let something go, let it go. Don't hold on to that weight, and don't hold on to people who don't want to be held on to. And truly just trust the process and know that God is going to work everything out. If you have faith and you're in a hard place, stay prayed up, keep faith, and don't give up ever. That's just not even an option. Like, throw that even out. So, and if something that you gave up once before, go back and pick it back up and live your best life for you. Don't live it for other people. Live it for you. That's it.
Man, you already dropping some wisdom. I respect it.
Well, thank you.
Okay, y'all. Y'all heard her. Follow her on Instagram. Everything she said, pretty much. Check out her website. Check out her blog post, because she's definitely out here making moves. You know, bringing impact to the world and definitely uplifting people. You know, that's what we need more of. So, join the movement.
All right. Thank you, guys. Love and peace.
Hey.